once again, ladies and gentlemen, to another game in our Kids Week presentations. As we discovered on yesterday's show, the minimum guarantee for the winner is $15,000. Will Thomas, Caroline, and Jessica exceed that amount today? I have a feeling you will. Good luck. Here we go into the Jeopardy round. And today you are dealing with these categories. The U.S. Constitution. I want to watch TV. Foods that are good for you. Walk with animal records. And finally, synonyms. And Jessica, you go first.
Animal records for 200, please.
At 18 feet in height, this tallest mammal could easily peek in a second-story window. Thomas.
What is a giraffe?
Correct.
Constitution 200, please.
Article 4 sets forth the procedures for admitting new these to the Union. Caroline.
What are states?
Right.
U.S. Constitution 400.
In 1865, the Constitution was changed to abolish this practice. Caroline.
What is slavery?
Yes.
U.S. Constitution for 600.
Article 1 gives Congress the power to punish this crime of making phony money. Thomas.
What is counterfeiting?
Yes.
Constitution for 800, please.
Article 5 spells out the procedures for making these changes to the Constitution. Thomas.
What are amendments?
Good.
Constitution 1000.
Article 2 establishes the powers of this branch of government that's headed by the President. Jessica.
What is the executive branch?
That's $1,000 for you.
Animal records for 400, please.
Makes me itch just thinking about it, but the longest and highest jump compared to body size is made by this pet pest. Thomas?
What is a flea?
Yes.
Walk with me, 200.
A move you might have learned in preschool is called this squatting walk after a bird. Jessica?
What is waddle?
No. Caroline?
What is a duck?
Duck walk, yes.
Walk with me for 400.
Someone taking a leisurely walk or an object in which a baby rides. Thomas?
What is a stroller?
Good.
Walk with me 600.
On second thought, walk by yourself if pirates are making you do this, as seen here. Jessica?
What is walk the plank?
Yep.
Animal records for 600, please.
The largest primate is the male eastern lowland this. Thomas?
What is the gorilla?
Gorilla, right you are.
Walk with me 800, please.
Like people, dogs can get their exercise walking on this machine that has a continuously moving belt. Jessica?
What is a treadmill?
Right.
Animal records for 800.
The longest tail of any feline, over 3.5 feet, belongs to the snow species of this. Jessica?
What is a snow leopard?
Yes.
And finish the category for 1,000.
Growing more than 10 feet long and weighing more than 350 pounds, this Asiatic monster is the world's largest lizard. Caroline?
What is a kimono dragon?
Right.
Synonyms for 200.
British kids who annoyingly complain are told not to whinge. U.S. kids are told not to do this, one letter shorter. Jessica?
What is wine?
Wine. Right you are, and that takes you into the lead at 3,200, and it takes us to our first commercial break. Back in a moment. My family and I went kayaking in the ocean on a trip like that. It was a lot of fun, but it was very tiring. Now, Thomas Horn from Piedmont, California. A neighbor of mine has a 14-year-old son who is spending the year in China studying Mandarin. You are studying Mandarin, but here in America. How advanced are you into that language?
Well, I just started a few months ago, so I'm not very advanced yet. But
but what is it about that language that interested you?
Well, it's the most widely spoken first language in the world, so if you want to speak with a lot of people, it's probably the language to learn because there are over 1 billion speakers.
Okay. Caroline Evans is from Bethesda, Maryland. She is a Harry Potter fan, but especially one book, I gather. Which one?
The Prisoner of Azkaban is the 3rd book in the series.
And how many times have you read that?
30.
Oh my gosh. You know it by heart.
Pretty much.
Yeah, why that book?
Because besides it being J.K. Rowling's favorite book, it's also my favorite book because it's the best. It has the best plot and it's the best written.
Okay. I will accept your word as being an authority. on the subject. Jessica Anderson is homeschooled. She's a 12-year-old from Rhode Island, and her goal is to read also. How many books, though?
Well, for the past 2 years, my New Year's resolution was to read 20 books a week.
20 books a week?
Yes. I'm a speed reader, so I can read really fast, and most weeks I made my goal, actually.
Really? That's amazing. See, I can read one book every 20 weeks, and I remember nothing. You're in command of the board right now, young lady. You make a selection, please, as we continue.
Synonyms for 400, please.
It's an antonym of even and a synonym of peculiar. Jessica.
What is odd?
Odd is right.
Synonyms for 600?
Take a synonym for trash, drop 3 letters, and you have this synonym for clothes. Synonym for trash, garbage, garbage. Drop 3 letters, you get garb. Jessica, back to you.
Synonyms for 800.
Answer. Daily double. There you go, and you're in the lead. You have 3,600.
I'll wager 1,000.
All right, here's the clue. This book of the Bible is a synonym of departure.
What is Exodus?
Exodus, yes. I didn't think that would present any problems for you. Select again.
Synonyms for 1,000.
Among synonyms of whirlpool, it's the most common first name. And that common first name is Eddie. Eddie. Jessica.
Walk with me for 1,000, please.
If your report card shows progress, the teacher may say you're making great V's, long steps in your study. Thomas.
What are strides?
Strides. Yes, that's right.
Foods, 200, please.
You may not like this vegetable from a can like Popeye did, but you might enjoy it fresh in a salad. Jessica.
What is spinach?
Correct.
400 for foods.
Cloves of this strong-smelling herb are good for your heart, but not so good for your breath. Caroline.
What is garlic?
Correct.
Foods that are good for you, 600.
When you reach for the Newtons, remember that this fruit, the original flavor, is a good source of fiber. Caroline.
What are figs?
Good.
Foods for 800.
While not a favorite of kids, these veggies seen here and named for a world capital are full of vitamins and protein. Thomas.
What are Brussels sprouts?
Yes.
Foods, 1,000, please.
One of the most nutritious fishes around is this one, like the Chinook or Atlantic. Thomas.
What is salmon?
Correct, with a minute to go.
TV, 200, please.
Miranda Cosgrove.